A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Lao Tzu. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. Confucius. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Confucius. It does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop. He who asks a question is a fool for 5 minutes. He who does not ask a question remains a fool forever. Confucius. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Confucius. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not is a fool for life. Confucius. To be wrong is nothing unless you remember it afterwards. Han Faizi. To know your own limitations is the first step towards self-improvement. Mencius. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. Confucian philosopher Uzunzi. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances, as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. Confucian scholar Mengzi. Mencius. Study the past if you would define the future. Confucian scholar Confucius's student. Confucius's student Kongji Zilu. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation there is sure to be failure. Confucius. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. Confucius. A good reputation is more valuable than money. Publilius Cyrus. Not Chinese, but a famous Roman writer influenced by Confucian philosophy. When one door closes, another opens. But we often look so long and so regretfully upon the closed door that we do not see the one which has opened for us. Alexander Graham Bell, not Chinese, but this sentiment is echoed in Taoist philosophy. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Lao Tzu. Do not be afraid of enemies. The worst they can do is to kill you. Do not be afraid of friends. The worst they can do is betray you. Be afraid of the indifferent. They do not kill or betray, yet only through them can you hope to find the strength to survive. Paulo Coelho. Not Chinese, but this sentiment is also echoed in Taoist philosophy. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Lao Tzu. In the midst of chaos, there is also opportunity. Sun Tzu. He who knows enough is enough will always have enough. Lao Tzu. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. Confucius. To be wronged is nothing unless you continue to remember it. Confucius. The wise find pleasure in knowledge, the intelligent in action. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. Lao Tzu. The green reed which bends in the wind is stronger than the mighty oak which breaks in a storm. Confucius. Those who are free of resentful thoughts surely find peace. Lao Tzu. The tongue like a sharp knife kills without drawing blood. Buddha. Not Chinese, but influential in Chinese philosophy. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them. Don't resist them. That only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Lao Tzu. The beginning of wisdom is to call things by their proper name. Confucius, one who is too insistent on his own views, finds few to agree with him. Lao Tzu, do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Buddha, a single conversation across the table with a wise man is worth a month's study of books. Chinese proverb. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Confucius. When anger rises, think of the consequences. Confucian scholar Confucius's student, Zhengzi. The key to success is action, and the essential in action is perseverance. Mozi, founder of the Mohis School of Thought, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Taoist philosopher Zhuangzi, be the chief, but never the lord. Confucian philosopher Wang Yangming, he who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. Taoist philosopher Laozi's contemporary Guan Yinzi, it does not matter how tall you are, but how well you stand tall. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. Confucius student Kongqiu Zi Gong. In teaching others, we teach ourselves. Confucian scholar Confucius's student Confucius's student Confucius student Guang Unzi. He who would rule must first learn to serve. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Han Feizi.